Okay, this is the reading now for July the 10th, and the reading is from John chapter 13. Now, before the feast of the Passover, when Jesus knew that his hour was come, that he should depart out of this world unto the Father, having loved his own which were in the world, he loved them unto the end. And supper being ended, the devil having now put into the heart of Judas Iscariot, Simon's son, to betray him. Jesus, knowing that the Father had given all things into his hands, and that he was come from God, and went to God, he rises up from supper, and lays aside his garments, and took a towel, and girded himself. After that he poured water into a basin, and began to wash the disciples' feet, and to wipe them with the towel wherewith he was girded, or that he had around his waist. Then came Simon Peter and said to him, Lord, do you wash my feet? Jesus answered and said to him, What I do you know not now, but you shall know later. Peter said to him, You shall never wash my feet. Jesus answered him, If I wash you not, you have no part with me. Simon Peter said to him, Lord, not my feet only, but also my hands and my head. Jesus said to him, He that is washed needs not save to wash his feet, but is clean every bit. And you are clean, but not all. For he knew who should betray him. Therefore he said, You are not all clean. So after he had washed their feet, and had taken his garments, and was set down again, he said to them, Do you know what I have done to you? You call me Master and Lord, and you say, Well, so I am. If I then, your Lord and Master, have washed your feet, you also should wash one another's feet. For I have given you an example, that you should do as I have done to you. Verily, verily, I say to you, the servant is not greater than his Lord, neither he that is sent greater than he that sent him. If you know these things, happy are you if you do them. I speak not of you all, I know whom I have chosen, but that the scripture may be fulfilled. He that eats bread with me has lifted up his heel against me. Now I tell you before it comes, that when it comes to pass, you may believe that I am he. Verily, verily, I say to you, he that receives whomsoever I send, receives me. And he that receives me, receives him that sent me. Verse 21. When Jesus had thus said, he was troubled in spirit, and testified and said, Verily, verily, I say to you, that one of you shall betray me. Then the disciples looked one on another, doubting of whom he spoke. Now there was leaning on Jesus' bosom one of his disciples, whom Jesus loved. Simon Peter therefore beckoned to him that he should ask who it should be of whom he spoke. He then, lying on Jesus' breast, said unto him, Lord, who is it? Jesus answered, He it is to whom I shall give a piece of bread when I have dipped it. And when he had dipped the bread, he gave it to Judas Iscariot, the son of Simon. And after the bread, Satan entered into him. Then said Jesus unto him, What you are doing, do quickly. Now no man at the table knew for what intent he spoke this to him. For some of them thought, because Judas had the bag of money, that Jesus had said unto him, Buy those things that we have need of for the feast, or that he should give something to the poor. He then, having received the bread, went immediately out, and it was night. Therefore, when he was gone out, Jesus said, Now is the Son of Man glorified, and God is glorified in him. If God be glorified in him, God shall also glorify him in himself, and shall straightway glorify him. Little children, yet a little while I am with you. You shall seek me, and as I said unto the Jews, Where I am going, you cannot come. So now I say to you, A new commandment I give to you, that you love one another as I loved you, that you also love one another. By this shall all men know that you are my disciples, if you have love one to another. Simon Peter said unto him, Lord, where are you going? Jesus answered him, Where I go, you cannot follow me now, but you will follow me afterwards. Peter said to him, Lord, why cannot I follow you now? I will lay down my life for your sake. Jesus answered him, Will you lay down your life for my sake? Verily, verily, I say to you, the cock shall not crow until you have denied me 3 times.